Okay, another Tim talk. This one is volunteer your time for the earth. You know, I've given a number of talks about fighting for the earth. The greatest gift you have to offer is yourself. It's your brain, it's your hands, it's your legs. Find ways to volunteer your time for the earth. This means you're not doing it for ego. You're not doing it for money. You're doing it because it's the right thing to do. So check out your community. Who's cleaning up the rivers? Who's helping wild animals and wildlife rescues? Who's sending out letters to politicians? You know, find a way to volunteer. And if there is nothing happening in your area where you live, or if you have an idea that's not happening, then create something. Be a leader. Be the one to make it happen. And the great gift of volunteering your time for nature is, number one, you get out in nature. You get to interact with her in a healing way, which often means, like, let's say you're restoring a damaged creek bed or something. You get to actually physically, emotionally, intellectually be deeply involved. So build your relationship up. You're making the world a better place to live. You're becoming a true earth caretaker or steward of the planet. You're having fun. You're getting exercise. You're hanging out with cool people, maybe making new friends, creating new community. You see how it's all full circle? And then the beauty, like let's say if you're cleaning up a river, which I think about that because there's a lot of that needs to be done these days, but it could be many things. Then what's cool is you get to go back to that place year after year and see the healing take place. Just to kind of wrap this talk up, I wanted to say, I know a woman who helped tear down a dam on a big river in Washington State. And I read about this too. And there are thousands of dams that need to be torn down now. Back, just a little history, back in the 70s, 60s and 70s, our country went nuts building dams, damming up wild rivers. And now they're not needed anymore. And they really harm wildlife and the river itself. So one of the great things going into the future is removing a lot of these dams. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And so she took part in this process, which thousands of people helped, of this dam in Washington, where they tore it down and then they started to restore it by like planting cottonwood trees and different vegetation that was native to the space, creating wildlife habitat, working with the river to create pools for fish and so forth. And then she would go back every year. And now the river's like you'd never know there was ever a dam there. What I know is nature remembers. And remember this. This is a hugely important thing. Nature remembers. Nature knows how to heal herself. And she'll do it. But when you add with the help of humans, it speeds the whole process up. And then she takes over and does it, the work. So if we lead the way, then Mother Nature comes in, she leads, takes over, and leads the work. That's a beautiful thought, don't you think? Don't you think that's awesome? It's that partnership between human and nature. And why wouldn't there be one? Because ultimately, aren't we nature? Isn't nature us? We are all the same. We are of this earth. So become a true earth caretaker and wake up every day and ask yourself, what can I do today to volunteer my time to make the world a better place? What can I do to volunteer my time to make the world a better place? It's one of the great gifts you have to offer. And please realize that you are a gift. You are a gift. And you can offer a gift to our planet and to all life by using yourself as a volunteer for the earth. Oh.